Man, what is up, YouTube? I want to start off the video by saying, Forrest, man, I feel bad for you. That was a beautiful female. I'm sorry. Man, I hope you get another female just as pretty as her. And y'all know what they say about genetics. They only get better each time. So, y'all give a shout out to Forrest, man. He lost his female Freddie. And, you know, it's a sad loss. She was beautiful, real good fry producer. Forrest, man, I'm sorry, dude. But to the topic at hand, guys, y'all might be wondering what you're looking at here. Got a cup, got a little ball, a mirror, and the inside of a fry box. On today's video, I want to tell y'all about playing with your fish and what it can do for them. But let me go over what these things do. With this cup, what I'll do is I'll fill it up with water and put a beef heart cube in there, completely frozen, and then get it in the water, turn it upside down to where the beef heart floats to the top, and then I'll put it in the gravel like that, and then it'll start sinking. And when it starts sinking, I do this with my jags up there, guys. And when it starts sinking, what they'll do is they'll kind of peck at it, and then they knock the cup over. And the beef heart, because of the slanted angle of the cup, will come out and they eat it. And with the mirror, I can demonstrate the mirror here. See with the mirror, how it makes them think there's another fish there. You know, kind of makes them show off their you know, back off stance. And then I got a ball here, which you put in the top of the tank, and you know they kind of scoot it across. I use red because it's a loud color, and they seem to like it better than any other colors I have. Now with this, if you put it in the water, it will actually float. And what I'll do is I'll put some sinking pellets right there, and if you notice, it has a line there so they can smell it when it's sitting there. Well, you put this at the top. And of course, they try to get at the food, but they can't. So what they'll do is they'll figure out a way to flip it over and make those pellets come out. And what all these are for, guys, is, you know, playing with your fish. And, you know, stimulating their mind and, you know, give them some exercise and stuff like that. That kind of stuff is really important, guys. You can see Big Rig right there. Beautiful male doveye. But this stuff is really important, guys. I mean, they're inside of an aquarium. You know, they don't get the stimulation of or what they don't get the normal stimulation they would normally get inside the wild, because you know they're inside a confined space. So you know, it's important to play with your fish. It's important to spend time with them, and you know. What it does is, guys, is it stimulates them, gives them exercise, and to be honest with you, it keeps them healthy. And that's the flat, dead honest truth. You know, there might be some people out there that say, all I do is watch my fish tanks. Well, guys, you're sitting inside the room, and by your fish seeing you, cichlids in particular, that's the main, you know, topic of this discussion here, guys, is they see you, and I mean, that stimulates them somewhat because they see you every day. But if you spend more time with them, they'll actually greet you when you walk inside your fish room or up to your tank, and you know, it's just really healthy for them. And by doing that, what happens is you know, they'll show brighter colors, they'll show you know, a better personality. They won't run every time you come up to the tank or start digging in it and stuff like that. You know, they eat better, and in my opinion, you know, they show a better overall stature. So it's really important to, you know, stimulate your fish somehow, whether it be a mirror. I also use these mag floats here, guys. I move them across and kind of get the fish to chase them and stuff like that. And that alone stimulates them, you know. I mean, it's playing with them. I mean, they see you moving that, and so they associate you with stimulation, which in turn gets them used to you, and you know, helps them become a better personality, or helps them have a better personality as a cichlid. And you know, you spend a lot of quality time with them, and your fish will even let you pet them too, guys. So like the female jaguar I have, she lets me pet her. The male hasn't come around yet. I'm constantly have my hands in these tanks, except for this wild caught doveye pair. I don't go in the tank too much with them because I'm trying to get a spawn right now. So, you know, but I mean, I do put my hands in every one of my tanks just so they're used to it. Especially with new fish that I get, I spend extra time with them so they get used to me. But it's really important, guys. You know, just sitting and watching your aquarium, that's only part of the hobby. When you're keeping cichlids, you know, it's just a really good thing to, you know, sit and spend time with them and try to stimulate them, find ways to, you know, make them more active and, you know, get them coming out more and stuff like that. And not only will that get you a better, you know, a more personable fish, but what it'll also do is it'll help, you know, it'll make their colors brighter. They won't be stressed out as much, especially with wild caught fish, guys. You know, they're used to being out in the wild, and now they're inside an aquarium. So by stimulating them, you're making them healthier and, you know, helping them be the best fish they can be. So right now I have the mirror up to Kong's tank, and you can see he's kind of coming out. I'm spending a lot of time with him. He's not out in the open as much as the rest of my doveyes. You know, he's you know, just a shyer specimen, and that goes to show you guys they all have different personalities. I mean, you can have 15 doveye from the same set of parents, and every one of them is going to have a different personality. They're just like people, guys. I mean, they think, they associate, you know, things with meaning, i.e., you know, they associate you with food, and in my case, they associate with me with food and, you know, with stimulation. So, you know, that's what I wanted to talk about today, guys, is, you know, keeping your fish in a more healthy state, playing with them, spending time in front of the tank with your hands in the tank, and, you know, just all around giving them something to do besides just hang out inside an aquarium all day. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's all I had to say about it. You know, there's a lot of different ways to play with your fish. You know, you can use the mag floats, you can use that cup thing I was talking about. Put a ball on the top of the water. Your fish aren't going to play with it right away, but, you know, once they find out they can pop that thing and make it go out of the tank, they're going to dig it. So, you know, just find ways to play with your fish. Find ways to interact with them, guys. Sorry I'm shaking here. It's kind of cold outside, but I'm not outside, but I just came in and I'm freezing. But, you know, find ways to, you know, interact with them, and, you know, it'll just give them a better life. It'll, you'll notice a difference, too, if you start spending more time with them. They'll color up more. They won't be as shy when you walk up to the tank. You know, they'll start greeting you when you walk into the room. And, you know, I mean, you'll definitely see a difference, guys. So, with all that said, thanks to all my subscribers. I love you guys. Without y'all, I wouldn't be making these videos. And as always, rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. And we'll talk at y'all later. Peace out.